And Rams coming in, 4-1. Jim Garoppolo and the Niners, 2-3. First quarter, first possession. Deebo Samuel gets over that yellow line, stopped, but keeps his legs moving. There he goes. Big game. Deebo moving the chains. Little body surfing. Yeah, that knee didn't hit. Tap the toe. You do that when you run like that as well to keep the knee from hitting. Later, George Kittle and Garoppolo and the offense. Samuel, another flip pass. So Kyle making it easy for 10. That's more like it. There's Kittle. Good game for George. 7 catches, 109 yards. Targeted 10 times by Jimmy G. And a good game for Garoppolo. Real solid. Another touchdown there to Brandon Ayuk. Garoppolo was 23 of 33. 268, 8 yards to completion, not terrible. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Let's go, Jared Goff, get going. And boy, Cooper Kupp, normally good. Should have caught that ball. He was thinking about tapping the toes, but didn't quite get the ball secured. Kupp only 3 catches for 11 yards. 4th and goal they go for. This is an odd route, kind of running guys into each other. Intercepted there. Jason Verrett with the play. 4th quarter, Goff deep. Josh Reynolds, get it. Kind of mistimes his jump. Watch this, all the way down. Nice job focusing there. Excellent catch. And then here come the Niners trying to ice the game. Big 3rd and 7. You see the Rams are out of timeouts. This is the game if he can make that yellow line. And Deebo does it again. As I mentioned, key game for the Niners. They moved to 3-3 on the year while the Rams fall to 4-2. So the Niners trying to protect that home turf. You see the first 3 games did not go very well, but a real good night of football for them. I mentioned Garoppolo, 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions, no turnovers for the team as they get the win against the Rams.
Tim Hasselbeck, trained NFL quarterback, paid NFL observer. Timmy, we're going to toggle between you and highlights and Bucci, so hang with us here. Let's start with this game. Jim Garoppolo, last time out, got benched. He was better this time. Where did you think he improved?
Well, he was better because he protected the football, and I think that Kyle Shanahan probably did a better job of calling plays for him. So that in and of itself was obviously better than last time out.
That helps. You look at their running numbers, 37 attempts, 122 yards. Not really eye-popping, and yet you think it was effective enough to help them win the game.
Yeah, it was, because those are the running numbers, and we just saw the highlight, and kind of what I alluded to is Kyle Shanahan calling plays. Jimmy Garoppolo was 9 for 10 for over 100 yards and a touchdown on throws that were behind the line of scrimmage. Basically run plays. Look, this goes down as a pass to Deebo Samuel, but the reality is that really could have been a handoff, but you get the ball in one of your best playmakers' hands, and that's what happens. And it just was a continuation of what they were going to do throughout the night. 2nd and 8, similar thing here to Brandon Ayuk. Basically, it's a sweep to the wide receiver and picks up the first down. Here's the touchdown on another touch pass. That's a glorified run. I love it for the quarterback stats. And then you think about this, in a 4-minute offense situation where you need to run the football, what do? They throw it. Sort of. It's a touch pass again to Deebo Samuel for a first down. That is the brilliance of what Kyle Shanahan did tonight. So yes, Garoppolo's numbers look great. The run numbers don't really look all that special, but throw in another 100 yards on top of that run total, and it looks pretty darn good.
Other thing you need to do if you're going to beat the Rams is to control Aaron Donald and not let him just maul all your people. How'd the offensive line handle him?
Well, they did a great job with him, and part of that goes with how they've called these plays. If you want to sit back and drop back in known passing situations with Aaron Donald, he'll wreck your night. I mean, he's got the ability to walk any guard back into your lap. They put him on the tackle sometimes, and he's too quick for them. And so when you think about what they did, and it was brought up a number of times in the broadcast that the ball was coming out of Garoppolo's hands. Yeah, because he's throwing touch passes, and they're essentially, spitting screens out to the perimeter, It's hard to rush the passer that way. It also tires those defensive linemen out because they're running sideline to sideline, and it was a great game plan.
All right, Timmy, hang with me here because we're going to talk about the big game down in where Tampa. You got it. I'm sure you have plenty to say in this one. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, matchup for Canton, Ohio, but no, they're down there in Florida. Packers and Bucks, lots of talent. Look at all the handsome, almost too much there. Packers nearly perfect in the first quarter, up 10-zip, and the second quarter was atrocious. Aaron Rodgers intercepted by Jamel D. Houses it, pick six. Only the third pick six of Rodgers' entire career. Tom has thrown 3 this season. He just doesn't do that. One of the other 2 down there in Tampa. Bucks, it's 10-7. We get right back to the Packers, and again, this one tipped, but Mike Edwards has it. Big return yardage again for that Tampa defense. They get him down inside the 5. Packers 2 turnovers in the game. The Bucks 0. One of the many crucial differences that shape the outcome of this game. The Bucks are going to win on the stat sheet and on the scoreboard. Very next play, I enjoy the one-play, 2-yard drives. In he goes, and just like that, the Bucks flip it, and they're up 14-10. Now they've got it offensively. They're having to do this on their own. Defense didn't hand it to them. Brady, Chris Godwin for 6 yards. Rashawn Gary called for a face mask. You see there, that's a solid face mask. Full value for that penalty.
Stay away from
right
that
there.
face.
Packers, 6 penalties, 76 yards. Bucks were clean, no penalties. Only the second time in franchise history. Tommy hits Tyler Johnson. Brady at this point, he's dashing, he's debonair, and he scored 21 unanswered points to lead 21-10. Packers trying to get something before half. Levante David, he's just going to rough up number 12 there. Packers allow 5 sacks, Bucks 0. So they're the third team, no penalties, no turnovers, no sacks allowed since they started tracking all those 1960. Last team to do it, Colts 1999. And then Brady, Rob Gronkowski's been there. He says, I'm fine blocking. He's skilled as a receiver. First touchdown catch for him since 2018. Brady's 91st touchdown to Gronk. They pass Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates, third all-time. They trail Manning and Harrison and Steve Young, Jerry Rice. So that's 91 between those two guys again. Third quarter, it's 31-10. Rodgers looking for Devontae Adams, who was back in the lineup for the first time in a couple of weeks, and it just didn't work. Yeah, you caught it. Yeah, we're out of bounds. Nothing good there. A-Rod, 16-35, 160 yards, the 2 picks. Passer rating, 17.8. Why don't we just make it 38 and put everybody out of their misery? It is a rout. Jones in there for the touchdown. Tommy didn't have terrific numbers, but he won the game 38-10. Tim Hasselbeck is back, and tell me who that Aaron Rodgers was playing, because he didn't look like the 12 we've seen all season.
No, he didn't. Look, Jamel Dean makes a great play on the pick 6, and listen, I think it showed that Aaron Rodgers is human, because after that point, he just didn't look like the same guy. And I don't care how good you are. You get off to a bad start and things don't go your way, to throw you off. A good example here. This is the very next drive where he's got Mercedes Lewis. He may score a touchdown if he hits him in stride, and he just misses him. So the safety's rolling over the top. And then, the Levante David was too much in terms of his pass rush on the backs for Green Bay. That's Jamal Williams with no shot whatsoever. And then a similar situation here on the play action for Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, a really good player, but again, no match for Levante David. And so then, Aaron kind of off to a little bit of a slow start, after, once you got into the second quarter. And then they had a hard time picking up Levante David adding on. And really, that ended up being a big difference in the football game.
Another difference is that Gronk scored a touchdown. We kind of make light because Gronk's fun and he's lovable and he hosts party cruises and stuff like that. But that's big if he turns into a weapon for Tom. What'd you see with him today?
Listen, it's really big if they get him involved, especially in the context of not having O.J. Howard because of the injury, season-ending injury. They lost him too. So there's such good chemistry with those guys. Gronk still has a great feel, and I do think we need to see him more in their offense for them to have the type of balance that they want.
All right, you're terrific. We're rolling. We're going to get Bucci involved here and Derrick Henry because he's going to make people black and blue.